I don't think she's live. Viewers suggested not showing up. What's her actual screen name? Let me look her up. Oh, thank you, Into the Weeds. Oh, hello, Starlight. Accept. Yes. Oh, but you're not a real person? Hello, hello?
Hello, sorry. I had to fix my stuff. No, I don't go on camera.
All right. Well, we can do it this way.
You don't gotta see my face.
I prefer to see people's faces, but
I know, I'm sorry. I don't usually do TikTok. I'm a YouTuber.
okay, all right. Well, we'll do it battle style because that's how I roll.
Hey.
But I think you've been watching for a while.
I've known who you are forever.
No, I mean watching this live.
Yes, yes.
So thus far, because I imagine that a lot of people are watching now, and maybe some people have been watching for a while. Is there anything that that has not been brought up yet that we should and please? Oh,
there's so much.
Please for clearly some not so nice people are watching. So
yeah.
Word yourself carefully because I don't want your live getting restricted.
Right.
Is there anything that has not been brought up yet?
Well, you know about the micro deletion, and I want to bounce off of the micro deletion just really quickly.
Okay.
The reason that it is important, like Becca was saying, is because it proves that Dee Dee was never medically abusing, whatever the word is, Gypsy. And everything that Gypsy ever had done to her, as we've seen in all of the medical records, was necessary due to her microdeletion. And just to correct Becca a little bit, Gypsy didn't have 4 surgeries. Gypsy had 4 procedures, one of them being the muscle biopsy. That's not a surgery. One of them being her salivary glands.
Okay. Let's see which this one is.
Okay, we started on that toothbrush, Perez. By the way, that toothbrush video was 12 minutes long.
Oh, she said 40.
No, that's a different one. I'm talking about the toothbrush video.
Oh, I remembered my question. Here's my question. Because, I was not following the case when it happened. I wasn't following anything really until she got released. But apparently the case made, the schmurder made a lot of news, and she was known before that happened. Did she have a public defender, or did she hire a private lawyer?
No, she had a public defender, which is that's another rabbit hole. Okay. And her public defender, Mike Stanfield, after Gypsy got out of prison, became her manager.
What?
Yes, that's her manager. Yep.
What?
Yep. Did you also know that ever since these videos came out, Gypsy is now promoting a new podcast that she's going to be doing for other survivors?
He's her manager? The
yes.
Public defender? I mean, at least it's not the prosecutor. That would have been...
That would be weird, yeah.
But that'd be like a hella conflict of interest.
Right.
Oh, what is that noise? I don't know, but how interesting, because I was saying on my live today, the only way I would imagine that she can make money is on here or on the YT. But like some platforms don't allow people that are convicted of crimes like hers,
And they should make that a strict rule, in my opinion, especially, it's kind of like Eugenia Cooney. I don't think she should be allowed,
I disagree there.
I know. But I just think it's bad for young children to see that type of stuff.
But then are we not going to allow Ariana Grande on platforms? We are.
You got a point there, Perez. Okay, you got a point. But
thank you, boss mom. Interesting.
But my point is, we're glorifying, Slay Queen. Remember when everyone was doing that? Slay Queen. And, I don't think she should be allowed on social media because her crime transpired over the internet, was planned over the internet. And what else was I going to say about that? Oh, did you hear what I said about her trying? Okay. So obviously TikTok's not going very well for old Jip Jip right now. So why?
She's got over 9 million followers.
They're going down. Like, go look at her. I don't know what the website is, but every day people are tracking how many followers she's losing. And it's like thousands by the day now. And she's never going to be successful on YouTube. YouTube is way harder than TikTok, in my opinion. And I don't know if you heard me, but now, since these videos came out, she's trying to promote a new podcast series where she's going to be showcasing victims of trauma. In my opinion, that's exploitation and putting a target on victims' backs, because of all the platforms that a victim should be on, should not be Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
I have so much to discuss, but let me thank some people first. Hold on.
You're fine. Go ahead.
Thank you to Laura, my queen, Linny, Rachel, Just Sassy, Melodial, Boss Mama of Boys, Rosie Rowe, your favorite TikTok, Steph Tone, Shiley, and everybody else.
I had to do this whole thank you thing and see who sent what.
Let me follow everybody I'm supposed to really quickly. Okay, Anne, I just followed you. Thank you. Christie's Sweatshop, I just followed you. I follow anybody that sends 1,000 or more. I really appreciate that support. Rachel, I followed you. Pippa Lynn, I followed you. And Just Sassy, I followed you. Okay, just to play devil's advocate here, I would imagine some people, let's take out the, was she abused by her mom or not? Let's factor that in. But she was given a sentence. She did her time.
Mm-hmm.
And she claims she's reformed and not the same person. Shouldn't she be given the opportunity, just playing devil's advocate, people? Shouldn't she be given the opportunity to be better and do better?
But she hasn't. She hasn't done anything. But, like, what has she done to be better? All she does is keep lying and lying and lying and shifting the blame to Nicholas. Yes, Nicholas should be in where he is. I don't think he should be walking the streets. But for her to villainize him, us knowing everything that we know about this case and the manipulation and the grooming, sorry, I don't know the proper word on here, that she did, is wrong.
I saw that. I've been watching that. It was insane.
And you said earlier, though, real quick, you were talking about, you see people saying justice for Dee Dee. That's a big thing for me, because she's slandering somebody who isn't here to tell her story. And Dee Dee's story deserves to be heard, because she is the real victim in this. She's the one who died in her sleep.
Dee Dee, does she have like a sister or a brother? Does she have any relatives? She does?
Yes. She has brothers and sisters who, there's a huge age gap there. They had not seen Gypsy or Dee Dee in, I think, about 16 years when the crime occurred.
16 years?
Yes.
But I feel like even if they hadn't seen her in a while, their sister, they kind of know her. Be honest. What have Dee Dee's sisters or siblings said about what kind of a person she was?
Okay, so after Dee Dee's mother died, Dee Dee was very, very close to her mother. She went into a downward spiral. Her mother was everything. Shortly after her mother died, her father remarried another woman, the one who was on Mommy Unalived and Dearest, that said the stuff about the Roundup, which is a total lie. So Dee Dee was not on good terms with these people. And after her mother died, she was broke. She didn't have a place to live. She had to move in with her dad. Probably didn't want to be there. So she stole money. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal.
This is the charities that she stole. She stole from charities.
No, I'm not talking about the charities. After her mother died, she did like check fraud, I think, and got caught. But hey, poor people are going to do what they have to do to survive. It's just a fact. And Dee Dee was poor. Dee Dee lived in poverty. Dee Dee lived in government housing, and they were evacuated with Katrina Do want to make that clear. That's not a lie. I personally am not sure anymore if Dee Dee was scamming charities, if Gypsy was telling her until 2011 that she couldn't walk. So was she scamming charities? And also, let me throw this at you. Guess who shaved Gypsy's head the first time? Gypsy. She volunteered at something called St. Baldrick's.
I know of that. Yes.
And she volunteered.
They do that in Vegas.
Yes, she volunteered for that, and that was the first time she had her head shaved, and that came straight from Gypsy. I'm not like pulling that out of my behind.
Here's also what I don't understand. The main question that I had, even before I didn't really know there was not a trial or whatever, is exactly. Do you know off the top of your head how old was Gypsy when her mother passed or was murdered?
22, almost 23.
She was 22 years old. Like
She turned 23 a week or two later.
She was almost 23. Like, why didn't she just leave? Like, that's
sorry, I'm wrong. 23, almost 24. Sorry.
She was 23, almost 24. Okay, she was a grown woman. Like, why didn't she just leave?
Exactly. And there's in these videos that have come out.
Has she ever addressed that? Because she's done a lot of interviews.
This is what she says. Oh, sorry. Hold on. My mom, the other time I tried to run away, my mom found me and then she chained me to the bed for 2 weeks. Yeah. So I was scared to run away, but that's bullshit. Sorry. Oh, my language. Because in these videos that were released, Gypsy, and you can see Dee Dee's car parked in the driveway, is just out strolling around the street looking for places for her and Nick to F-U-C-K in the foliage, literally in the grass. She's out there just rolling up and down the street. So why couldn't she roll herself to a police station or a neighbor?
Hold on, let me thank some people real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Crystal, Pink Sands, Melissa, Beth Ann, Swirly, Melody, Brienne, Nay, Misty, sorry, I can't pronounce. S Gaming, appreciate you all. Let me quickly follow anybody that I am supposed to. Linny, I just followed you. Thank you for the support. Melissa, I just followed you. Thank you for the support. Crystal Kramer, I just followed you. Thank you for the support. Beth Ann, I just followed you. Thank you for the support. I follow anybody that sends 1,000 or more. So this Ken guy, does he have a job?
I think right now he's doing like lineman work or something. He was, yeah, something like that. Before that, he was a bartender, and I guess it wasn't bringing in enough money.
So he has a real job. That's good.
A big boy job. Yeah, I got him a big boy job.
And he does go live on here, I've heard.
Rarely, but yeah.
Oh, rarely, because that pays also. Double the first 20 seconds, y'all.
Well, that's why Gypsy's here.
Does she get a lot of gifts when she goes live?
She doesn't go live anymore.
Why?
I don't know. Probably because of us.
Thank you, Laura. I know that she limits the comments on her regular posts. Does she? When you go live, can you limit? You can turn off the comments when you go live, right?
Yeah. I don't know why. That's a good question. I don't know why she hadn't
can turn
been
off
live.
the comments. And there's people here that would gift her just to get attention. People sometimes gift just so that their name pops up.
Can you imagine if she went live now, though, after all these videos have come out? I don't think it would go very well. And Perez, she's got a podcast she's working on.
Does anybody know if Ryan is live? I would love to go live with him.
Ryan will never, ever have the cojones to go against Gypsy.
Why?
She has because she's got a really weird hold on the men that she's got in her life.
But she did
including
him so dirty.
Nick.
She did him so dirty.
Yeah.
He won't.
He won't do it. You'll be hey, if you
He's
can get
live?
him, you can get him to do it. I'll be impressed.
Somebody said he's live. Hold on. Let me see him.
Okay, if he is, let me know. I'll drop down. One thing. Hold on. There's one more thing I
I
want
don't
to
think
point
he's
out.
live.
I do want to point out really quick that in 2011, Gypsy also pew-pewed her mom with a BB gun. Pew-pew, sorry.
All right. What else have we not touched upon? This is just wild.
I can wrap it up with this. There was no reason for Dee Dee Blanchard to be murdered in her sleep, thinking that everything was just fine and dandy. She tricked her mother, and the only reason that she schmilled her was for Dioc or just for her own sick pleasure. But it was not because she didn't have a way out.
So I do have another question. I recall, I've seen clips of of Gypsy being able to give prison interviews. She gave interviews to the media while in prison. Has Nick given any prison interviews?
Nick did one prison interview, and they took that and twisted it, and he's never done it since.
How did they twist it?
They cherry picked what they wanted to play, and before that, you know how docu-series can be. I don't remember. Someone in the comments can probably tell you the name of it. But they just painted him in a bad light and made him sound, so horrible and evil. I'm not saying that Nick is innocent, so I just want to make that clear. But I don't think he's what Gypsy's made him out to be.
God.
There's so much. We've been doing this for 2 years, Perez. There is so much.
Only 2. You and Becca have been doing it for 2 years too. So you both.
I remember when the crime happened, I watched Mommy Unalived and Dearest and all of that stuff. And when she was about to be released, I rewatched it. I was excited she was going to be out. We all believed this lie we were sold. And then she got out and just more things were just, not adding up. This doesn't add up. No, this isn't right. And then the more you just go layer after layer after layer, you will see the truth. And the reason she also, if this would have went to trial, she would be where Nick is. And that's why we haven't seen this evidence. It was never presented at a trial. And Gypsy knew it would be. And that's why she took a plea deal.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Well, and Into the Weeds says that she's got even more videos and more stuff that she hasn't even posted yet. Y'all need to be really organized, I told her. You need to do a YouTube playlist. I did my part. I posted my article. Help share that article.
I will be sharing that everywhere.
Hopefully that gets some traction. And well, it was so good chatting.
You too.
I see some other suggestions. I'll try to make it happen. Let me thank some people before we log off. Hold on. Thank you, Laura, Nelly, Occasionally Classy, Melody, Pink Sand, Rosie Rowe, your favorite, Liv, Lydia, and Christy. Am I following you? I am. Okay, gorgeous. Well, it was so nice to chat. I appreciate all the info.
You.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Yes, bye-bye.
All right, have a good one. Okay, I've seen 2 names. I've seen Fancy and Audrey. Thank you, Sandy. I don't know Fancy or Audrey, but suggest them so that I could, and they need to be streaming live so that I could request them. So let me see. Have you guys suggested them in the actual functionality? Viewers suggestions. Let's see. No, I don't see either of them. I need them in the viewer suggestion thingy, or have them request me. I'll do either. Okay, I need them. They need to go streaming. Oh, Bree is her best friend. I'll talk to her best friend. I'll talk to Bree. I want to hear all sides. I'll talk to Bree. Is she here? Are you here, Bree? Or Audrey or Fancy? I don't know. I'll talk to anybody. Let's see here. Viewer suggestion. Audrey. Audrey. Okay. Invite. I see. Hello.
Hi.
Have we gone live before?
No, sir.
I know that like a year or two ago, I did go live with some gypsy people, and I just don't remember who.
No, that wasn't me.
All right. Wait, let me look at. Oops, sorry. Let me unmute. Sorry. Chicken nugget life. Wait, let's do this battle style. That's how I roll. You don't have to like pay attention to that, but you can if you want to.
I've never been to one.
How did you get verified?
So I bought a house and we thought somebody was murdered in our house because of stuff we found under the floorboards. But also my mother and I used to own a business doing paranormal stuff in Tombstone, Arizona. And so we were featured on the WB's channel for being the number 3 most haunted place in the United States.
Triples for the next 30 seconds, y'all. I will follow anybody that sends 1,000 or more. Oh, look at that, Audrey. This is the time. Your support goes 3 times as far. I'll follow anybody that sends 1,000 or more. So do you cover Gypsy a lot?
Yes, I've been working with Amber on doing the podcast. She goes over the files and we go up and then I post like the stuff over here.
Amber is Into the Weeds. Is that okay? So that's your podcast as well?
No. I'm just a friend that goes up on lives with her and all that. It's not my podcast at all. That's all Amber.
Okay. I think I'm fairly familiar with things. How did Gypsy and that Nick guy meet? Do we know?
Christian dating website. So they both, I swear on my life, they met on a Christian dating website.
To hook up? It wasn't like that at first. No.
Well, they spoke for a few days and it was pretty innocent. And then they went over to Facebook and then things just kind of escalated from there, which with all that being said, if you're just now following all this, they love to say that Nick introduced Gypsy to the role play and all that. But if you go and you listen to like the interviews with Nick, he does say like, oh, it was my suggestion. But then he says Gypsy sent him a video of her cosplaying Harley Quinn. And from there, the idea sparked. So it was a guided decision. Like she introduced, here's me playing this role, and he ran with it.
And I'm curious about the time frame. So she was 23, almost 24 when her mom was offed.
Yeah.
How long did she and Nick date for?
Almost 3 years, or maybe even a little over 3 years. They met in October of 2012 and then did it in 2015. So 13, 14. Yeah, almost 3 years.
So it wasn't like a super quick thing. It took some time. I mean, you're not did Nick, did he have a trial?
He did, yes, because he has autism like we've discussed, and he did not understand the severity of what he was looking at. So they offered him pleas and he declined them because mentally he's like 12 to 15 years old. He thought he was going to just get away with it on thinking that he had saved this girl, and he didn't understand the justice system doesn't care about that. But a lot of people in my chat are telling me the one thing they want you to know is there's a video, you can find it on Into the Weeds podcast, where Gypsy tells Nick that if they ever have a daughter together.
13, I saw that. That's disgusting.
Yes.
And that was her idea, because I also saw another clip where she claimed that it was his idea. It was her idea. So, okay. If y'all are watching and you didn't see this one video, I'll get to the video. Hold on. I'll make a note. Why was she sending, okay, sorry, God, I have so many questions.
You're good.
Where did she live again?
Springfield, Missouri.
Greenfield, Missouri. And where was he?
Springfield.
Oh, Springfield. And where did he live?
He lived in Wisconsin. I cannot recall the name of the town. Big Bend, I believe.
That's not pretty. Is that near where she lived, or?
No, it's like 8-9 hours away.
Oh, wow. So they were doing a long distance thing for many years?
Yes, and she paid for the bus ticket for him to get there. She paid for the hotel he paid in or stayed in. Like, she funded the whole thing. She essentially hired a hitman.
And I remember she said in one of the videos that her mom had a rule that she couldn't date until she was 21 or something.
Yeah. So she says that she couldn't date till she was 21 or until she was mature enough. And like, obviously you don't know me. My followers know me. I have a special needs son. And so that's not unrealistic whenever you have a special needs child to say, hey, you're not at the maturity level right now. That doesn't mean we won't get there, but let's see whenever we get to that point, if you're able to handle that. So I don't see a big deal about that.
So initially, or did, oh, let me save the question because we're almost done. Hold on. And then I'll thank some people and then I'll ask the question. Hold on. My God, look at your crew. Let me thank some people. Thank you so much to Laura, my legend, Millie, Melodiel, Swirly Gig, the Solo Ma'am, Mama, Hummus, Ruby Red, Christy, Jade, Parody, Dot. Let me quickly follow everybody that I'm supposed to. I follow anybody that sends 1,000 or more. Nelly, I just followed you. Thank you for the support. Lydia, I just followed you. Thank you for the support. Jen, I just followed you. Thank you for the support. Okay. So initially, or was Dee Dee ever aware of Gypsy's relationship with Nick, or was it always like a secret?
So it depends, because there is an article that says that she was aware and that she was so happy for them. But apparently some people say it's not true. I don't know one way or the other. However, we do know from Nick himself that they went to the movie theater and Nick and Gypsy sat together at the movie theater and Dee Dee sat away from them. And whenever she sat away from them is whenever we have this selfie of her in the little Cinderella costume with him. So, I mean, Dee Dee was aware that they at least had interacted. Oh, you're muted, I think.
I am?
Oh, there you go. Okay, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Okay. So, gosh, my brain is like, it feels like it's underwater at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in. It's a very complex case. And if it wasn't for Amber...
Oh, here's the question. Sorry, I'm glad I remembered. So, okay, he lived like 8 or 9 hours away. What was the point of sending all of these videos? Like, why not just text him or call or talk on the phone or whatever? Like, what was the reason for all the videos?
I mean, I kind of have the theory that she always planned to make him a fall guy. And so she wanted all of this documentation of him saying and doing crazy shit because she deleted her Facebook before they were arrested. Like, she knew to start deleting stuff, and she didn't ever think that the stuff she sent he would have kept, is my theory. Other than that, she's fucking weird. I don't know why they did it.
Hold on, just to the chat. I see you guys. Bree is somebody, is she a friend of Gypsy's?
She's Gypsy's best friend, and I'm gonna be honest, you can bring her up, but you're
not with you. I don't do that. I don't do that. I just do one at a time. Is she like her real best friend? Like, for real?
She would wear Gypsy's skin if she could.
Okay. If Bree is watching, I'll talk to her. Is she just have her go live and have her request me, or I'll request her, or have her go live. And then y'all suggest it so that I could see her pop up for me so that I can go live with her, okay? If she wants to, I don't have to talk to her. But I like to hear all sides. I want to give her a voice as well, okay? So we were talking about this thing. I saw this one video where in an interview, Gypsy claimed that it was Nick's idea that if they had a daughter, when their daughter was 13, that he would deflower her. Mm-hmm. But then in one of these newly released videos that were from your friend, her Freedom of Information Act request, we see that it was actually Gypsy Rose Blanchard herself sent a video to her then boyfriend telling him, for whatever reason, if we have a daughter, when our daughter turns 13, you have to take her V card. And that's just how it has to be.
Well, and their narrative now is Nick made her make that video. And I don't care who you are. If somebody tells you to make that video, block.
Is if he really is as challenged as he is, I don't think he would be that crafty or cunning. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And that's something I was going to say earlier is my chat was saying, and they did remind me, like the videos were a part of her grooming for him. And if you go over like the court stuff, the, where people make the testament or testimonies and all that, there was an expert that said she used videos to groom him because he was a visual learner and all that. So like the video you see of her like showing him how to stab a bed, it's because she was showing him.
I just had another thought. Was she homeschooled? Did she attend actual school?
That seems to be another thing that is up to debate because her medical files show that she was homeschooled, and the homeschool that's listed closed in 2011 after a tornado went through Joplin and destroyed the building. So